We'll also check out how to find a better place to retire on a shoestring budget. And coming up on today, how to find a place where you can afford to retire. This morning in our continuing Forever Young series on getting more out of life after 50, we focus on retiring on a budget. Studies show that some people are now retiring with too little money or less than they thought they'd have. So instead of enjoying their golden years, those years are filled with financial anxiety. Good reasons to think economics first when considering where you'll retire. Arthur Frommer of the Frommer Travel Guides has come armed with a list of those places best suited to a retirement budget. Arthur, welcome back.
Thank you.
You're not speaking personally about these places, right?
No, I'm not thinking of some imminent decision by me, but I'm thinking about it. I'm in my mid-60s. We all have to think about where we're going to live in our retirement years. We're all going to be earning less than we're earning during our working years. We all have to think of going to a place with a low cost of living.
Okay, before we get to your picks, let's go over some of the criteria that you used in making what are admittedly subjective judgments, right? These are the important items.
Well, first, you have to go to some place that costs less than where you now live. You're going to be earning so much less. You want a vacation, you want to retire, rather, where you would ordinarily vacation in a warm and sunny climate with lots of sports and recreation. You want to be nevertheless close to your family and friends. You don't retire to Bali or to even Europe because you want to be accessible to your family and your friends. You want access to good medical care, and you want to be in a place of low crime, obviously. And there are a number of locations in the United States that supply those needs.
Okay, all right. So keeping our criteria in mind, let's go to your first destination. You put Central Florida at the top of your list.
Central Florida is the cheapest of all the retirement destinations in the United States. It's incredibly cheap, mainly because of a phenomenon known as the manufactured house. North of Tampa, south of Orlando, developers are throwing up these prefabricated units that result in a house that is sometimes sold for as little as $35,000 to $50,000, and that's a remarkably low price for attractive destinations. This is the Carolinas. That's the Grand Strand, 60 miles of beaches that is now festooned with country music shows. Here you don't have manufactured houses, but you have traditional houses selling for $60,000 to $80,000 in an area that has seasons, that also has 87 golf courses. What you saw on the screen just now was Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, one of the hottest touristic destinations in the United States.
But does that fit your need for a warm climate?
Not as much as Florida would, but there are a great many people who want an alternation of seasons. They also want to be a day's driving distance closer to the population centers of the United States than Florida is. Okay. And they enjoy the fact that there are a few days of frost in the winter and that it's not uniformly warm, and there's an enormous surge of retirement to the Myrtle Beach area, along with the tourism that's going there.
Let's get to your third pick. Arizona's Sun City.
Well, that's the second most popular retirement destination in the United States. The Sun Cities now house over 47,000 people. These are traditional but state-of-the-art houses, extremely comfortable. There are also some, this is not Sun City, this is a community of manufactured houses, but in Sun City, you get a beautiful house that you buy for about $110,000 to $150,000. Maybe $150,000 would be the average, but you get a house that would cost double that much anywhere else in the United States.
No concerns. I mean, you hear some seniors talk about they don't want to retire to a place that's full of seniors because it'll make them feel older than they are. No concerns about picking Sun City, picking Central Florida, that you're walking into that kind of an environment?
Some people make that decision to be in a normal neighborhood with a broad range of age groups. Others prefer being with their peers, but in a lively environment. The genius of the Sun Cities is that they have 300 chartered clubs dealing with everything from computers to history and politics, and people live a lively life even though they're in a retirement community.
I want to get to your last pick because you said don't retire to Bali or somewhere like that.
Right.
But if you had to retire to a foreign country, you say Costa Rica fits the bill.
Costa Rica is only 5 hours away from the southern part of the United States. It's a stable liberal and democratic nation. It has a cost of living that is at least 30% below what we experience in the United States. And for infirm people who need household help, it is a country where a live-in maid or a gardener gets a salary of between $40 and $50 a week. So if you need a lot of assistance, you live better in Costa Rica than you would in your home city in the United States.
And if you were retiring tomorrow, you would retire to?
I would go to La Jolla, California. I want to be in a university city. That's where I want to live.
Arthur, good seeing you.
Thanks for having me.
Take care of yourself.